Sandra, welcome to another episode of Asexuality, my asexual life. This is a place to be for education about asexuality, all things asexual, and I share my own asexual life journey in order to help you in yours. If you haven't already subscribed, please hit the great big subscribe button right here, right now, below this video. Please hit the bell icon to get notified of every time I go live right now, post a new video. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you're enjoying the content as we go along. If you don't know who I am Sandra Bellamy, author of Asexual Perspectives, 47 Asexual Stories, Love, Life and Sex, a celebration of asexual diversity. I'm also the founder of Asexualise.com and the founder of Asexualise Academy. So I am a published author with this book under my own imprint of Quirky Books, and I've also just hit the Kindle publish button on my latest book, which isn't about asexuality, but it does introduce asexuality, and I already have some asexuals who wish to buy the book. So what is the book and what is it about? So this is the cover, which I've had a lot of help from other people deciding on, you know, what they think the cover should be like, you know, all the typescript, the Fibro girl, superhero look and everything like this. So this is my new book. It's called Fibromyalgia Self-Help Handbook. How to manage fibromyalgia, have less pain, more energy, feel happier, like a superhero rock star. Sandra Bellamy, aka Ace Fibro Girl. So yeah, I got the Ace in there, which is the nickname for asexual, and I'm a Fibro Girl, so that's me. Superhero. You know, I want to inspire people to basically know that they can have a lovely, wonderful, flourishing, happy life in spite of fibromyalgia. And in this book, I show them exactly how to do that. I show them all the secrets and everything about how I manage my pain to have, you know, to have a much more abundant, happier, energetic life. I take the reader through 25 aspects of their life and show them how to reduce the pain, have more energy and happiness throughout those 25 different aspects of their life. So it's a truly, truly revelational, don't even know if that's word, revolutionary book. And how I introduce this is in one of the chapters, it talks about love, relationships, intimacy, and sex. And it's so important because obviously fibromyalgia, if you didn't know, is a chronic pain condition that affects the nerves and muscles of the body. And a lot of people are in bed for a lot of hours with it. A lot of people haven't got much energy with it. Some people are bedridden, some people for a long time, some people on crutches, some people are on wheelchair. And it does literally affect like multiple parts of your body. You can get things like swelling of various different limbs. You can get things like your clothes hurting you. You can get the impression of a kettle handle on your hand. My body remembers accidents from years ago, so I still have the pain like it's happened recently. And these are like from old injuries years ago. It's like my body remembers it like a sponge. And that never goes away. So I've got, I tore the tendon in that arm years ago and damaged the ligaments and that, and still I have problems there in both my sore spots from years ago. And so, you know, it can be very debilitating. People can have less energy through it than, you know, they find it really hard to get through their day. Sometimes they find it hard to even get out of bed. They find they don't sleep well. And like I said, not having much energy is quite a big deal for them. It stops them from going out, you know, and being with their family and friends and loved ones. And, you know, some people can get depression, anxiety, either because of it or a symptom of it. They're not sure whether anxiety and depression cause fibromyalgia or whether it's a symptom of it, to be honest. So, yeah. So there's a lot of issues that fibro people have, but I manage my condition so well that I'm able to live a really happy, energetic life in spite of my fibro. Yes, I still have pain in my body, but I just don't think about it. I don't give in to it. I just let it go, forget about it as much as possible, you know. And so in this book, I've introduced asexuality in the love, relationships, intimacy, and sex section. Now, chapter. So you might be thinking, like, why would she introduce it in the sex chapter? Well, because with asexuality being a different sexual orientation, the most, a lot of people who have fibromyalgia, although they're not asexual, a lot of them, but some of them are. There's a number of asexuals that do have fibromyalgia too, which is why they want to get my book. But because there's a lot of people who've got fibromyalgia that aren't asexual, and a lot of those people can't have sex, it's very painful for them. It causes a lot of anguish in the body, a lot of anxiety, a lot of pain. If your body's was swelling up and flaring up and inflamed, basically the last thing you want to be doing is having sex. And so in the chapter I explain how you can work around, like having different types of sex and doing different sexual things to please your partner, because obviously the book predominantly is going to be having a sexual audience, a heteronormative sexual audience for this particular book. However, as a number of fibromyalgia people can't have sex or it really hurt them, they want to be able to find a relationship they can be loved and be happy without sex. And that is how I've introduced asexuality into the book, by saying, just to let you know, if you're worried, if you're single, you've got fibromyalgia, it's too painful for you to have sex, you're single, you can't have sex at all, but you still want a loving, healthy, happy relationship without sex, and you're like really, thinking, how on earth are you going to achieve that? Well, there are some people who are asexual who are their sexual orientation is asexuality, which is the lack of sexual attraction, which in my case, I'm heteromantic asexual. I get attracted to guys romantically, but not sexually. So these people can love, live, be healthy and happy, in loving, healthy, happy relationships without sex. So, it gives them an opportunity to know that someone out there could be for them, that can live and love and be really happy in a relationship without sex. It's so important. And that opens the doors for more asexuals. We've got more options then, because a lot of us will end up dating or possibly being in a relationship with a sexual person and they still need sex. But if someone physically can't have sex, yes, their mindset is different to us. But if we could love a person who can't have sex because it's just not going to happen for them, it's just not a good experience for them, but we can love them without sex, and they've got an opportunity to be really cherished by us and loved forever without needing to worry about doing that ever again, then I think that's a really good thing. The more people that I introduce to asexuality, the better. So I try to introduce it in as many of my books where appropriate as possible. Obviously some books, like if I'm talking about Twitter, isn't so appropriate, although I think maybe I'll put my asexual profile as I was explaining how to use Twitter in that book. So in the last time version I wrote of it, revised edition. So yeah, I try to spread the word of asexuality as much as possible. I do think it's really important to do that. So I'm really glad I've hit the publish button now on my Fibro book, and I'm going to be getting this one out in print as well for it to go into libraries. So I'm really looking forward to doing that. It's really going to be amazing, and I'm looking forward to spreading awareness of Ace Fibro Girl as well, which will be cool. And I think people who are asexual obviously know what Ace Fibro Girl means, but I mean, ace can mean when you excel in something, and superheroes tend to excel in things, so that's where the link comes through for them as well. So anyway, I just wanted to let you know how I introduced asexuality, because there might be opportunities where you come across in life, like on a blog post, in a forum, while talking to someone, that the opportunity presents itself to you that you can also introduce asexuality, and it's in a more natural, progressive way. And this educates people. I mean, just think about how many people are going to read this Fibro book. Loads of people are going to pick the Fibro book up and read it. So it's going to be incredible. It's really going to be spreading the word of asexuality and opening up a whole new door to people who've never heard of it before. And I just think it's very, very incredible. Just imagine all those Fibro people that You know, some of them have had their partners they've been with for years, like married to, leave them because they can't have sex because it's too painful. I mean, I think that's awful, awful thing to happen to them. But I see it 'cause I'm in fibromyalgia groups. You know, it's the reality of the situation. So I've tried to help as much as possible in that chapter with my advice about sex, because although I'm asexual, I've had sex in the past, you know? So I've tried to advise, and obviously coming from an asexual point of view as well, there's a lot of things that you can do even an asexual person to please a sexual partner without actually doing intercourse, you know? So it's good reading. It's really, really good reading. The whole book's great because a lot of asexuals, they have depression, anxiety, and I literally show you in the book how to zap depression where it hurts. In other words, get rid of the depression. So even if you're not a fibromyalgia sufferer, you can still get this book that's going to be out soon, you know, because I've just hit the publish button on it. Take a while to process, and you're just going to have an amazing time with this book. And anxiety, it shows you how to reduce your anxiety and worry less. So even if you've not got fibromyalgia, you can still use the very, very tools, techniques, and ways in which I show you to literally, in this book, nip depression in the bud and stop being so anxious and worried all the time. It's a really, really fabulous opportunity for you. So anyway, I hope you found this video useful, helpful, insightful in some way. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. Please share this video with any friends who you think may benefit, especially anyone who's got fibromyalgia, you know? They would need my book, seriously. This has how to manage 25 aspects of your life to be in less pain, have far more energy, and feel far more happier, and live a much more fulfilling, energetic life, you know, with vibrancy. You know, that's what I want to help people with. I really do. So yeah, don't forget, if you haven't already subscribe down below, right here, right now. Please hit that bell icon to get notified every time I go live like now, post a new video. And don't forget to, like I said, subscribe if you haven't already, share this, and also give it a thumbs up. I'd love to have a thumbs up. Thumbs up would be amazing because it really helps to raise awareness of asexuality and get eyeballs on this channel. So it really helps me. Love to you all. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching. And I will see you on the next video live stream. Until next time, brace your quaggy and each other's, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye. Bye.